On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Radium.
A radioactive chemical element with the symbol Ra and atomic number 88, often used in the treatment of some diseases such as cancer.
Examples:
Radium isotope. Radium decay. The medical field has found various applications for radium in cancer treatment.
Toothpaste.
A paste or gel used for cleaning the teeth and freshening the breath.
Examples:
Toothpaste hygiene product. Toothpaste tube. I always use mint-flavored toothpaste to refresh my mouth in the morning and at night.
Medicinal.
Of or relating to the treatment or cure of disease.
Examples:
Medicinal chemistry. Traditional medicinal. The medicinal properties of this herb have been known to help with various ailments.
Glowing.
Highly enthusiastic, greatly praised.
Examples:
Glowing reviews. Glowing cheeks. The western sky was glowing pink.
Luminous.
Emitting or reflecting light, especially in the dark, shining or glowing brightly, full of light or enlightenment.
Examples:
Luminous glow. Luminous stars. The room was filled with luminous decorations that shone in the dark.
Jewelry.
Decorative ornaments made of precious metals, gemstones, or other materials, worn as personal adornment, which can include items such as necklaces, bracelets, rings, earrings, and brooches.
Examples:
Jewelry designer. Precious jewelry. I received a beautiful piece of jewelry from my partner for our anniversary.
Radioactive.
Emitting powerful and dangerous energy when the nuclei equal central parts of atoms are broken up.
Examples:
Radioactive decay. Radioactive isotope. The radioactive material was carefully stored in a lead-lined container.
Outweigh.
To be heavier, more significant, or more critical than something.
Examples:
Outweigh the benefit. Outweigh our wishes. The advantages would undoubtedly outweigh the disadvantages.
Visual.
Relating to seeing or sight.
Examples:
Visual navigation. Field of visual arts. The building makes a remarkable visual impact.
Unfortunately.
By bad luck, unluckily.
Examples:
Unfortunately caught in a shower. Even more unfortunately. The treatments were done, but, unfortunately, were unsuccessful. Historic. Famous or significant in history, or potentially so.
Examples:
Historic accomplishment. Achieve the historic feat. The Chinese people have accomplished several historic feats. Harmless. Not able or not likely to cause damage or harm. Examples: harmless in most people. Harmless substances. Most people thought of him as a harmless eccentric. Distinction. A difference or contrast between similar things or people. Examples: important distinction. Draw a distinction. I can't see any distinction between these two concepts. Trio. A group or set of three people or things, especially musicians playing together. Examples: trio sonata. Jazz trio. The piano, violin, and cello formed a beautiful trio for the classical concert. Decorate. To add beauty or distinction to something by the addition of ornament, art, etc. Examples: decorate a wall. Decorate for Christmas. They decorated the room with balloons and streamers for the birthday party. Ancient. Relating to the long ago, particularly the historical period preceding the fall of the Western Roman Empire, very old. Examples: pre-Christian ancient. Ancient stories. They have been living near water since ancient times. Brilliant. Extremely clever, skilled, or impressive. Examples: brilliant idea. Brilliant performance. The more brilliant you are, the more people around you look at you with envy and jealousy. Absorb. To take in a fluid or other substance gradually. Examples: absorb energy. Absorb a shock. The sponge absorbs water well. Distribute. To give something to a large number of individuals, or to spread or furnish something. Examples: distribute wealth evenly. Distribute video content. His estate was distributed to his sons. Tissue. An ensemble of similar cells of the animal or plant that together carry out a specific function. Examples: a facial tissue. Loss of muscle tissue. The researcher separated the nervous tissue for microscopic examinations.
Miner.
A person who works in a mine equals excavation in the earth from which ores and minerals are extracted, especially one who extracts coal, minerals, or precious metals from the earth.
Examples:
Miner strike. Miner industry. The coal miner worked tirelessly to extract valuable minerals from deep underground.
Nervous.
Worried and anxious about something relating to the nerves.
Examples:
Development of the nervous system. Get nervous. He suffers from nervous breakdowns.
Mimic.
To imitate someone's speech, movement, or behavior, especially to make others laugh.
Examples:
Mimic a human voice. Mimic numerous instruments. He is very popular at school because he can mimic all the teachers' accents.
Disrupt.
To prevent or stop something, especially an event, activity, or process, from continuing in the usual way by causing a problem or disturbance.
Examples:
Disrupt a well-ordered condition. Disrupt sleep. I'm so sorry to disrupt you when you're pretty busy.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples:
Norm of action. Cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Function.
The purpose or use of an object, system, or process, a particular activity or operation that is designed to serve a specific purpose, a mathematical concept that describes a relationship between two sets of values, called the input and output sets. Verb, to operate or work in a specific way, or to perform a particular task or purpose.
Examples:
Function properly. Immune function. The brain is an incredibly complex organ that controls the body's function.
Calcium.
A chemical element with the symbol Ca and atomic number 20, which is an important mineral for the human body.
Examples:
Calcium deficiency. Ion of calcium. The patient was prescribed a calcium supplement to help prevent osteoporosis.
Damage.
To harm or cause injury to something or someone, often resulting in decreased value or functionality. To impair or negatively affect something, such as a reputation or relationship. Noun, harm or injury that is caused to a person, thing, or entity.
Examples:
Damage a relationship. Damage assessment. During the surgery, the doctor had to be extremely cautious not to damage a blood vessel.
Disability.
A physical or mental condition that makes it difficult for someone to do some things that other people do.
Examples:
A disability pension. A learning disability. Listening to music at a high volume may lead to a hearing disability.
Toxic.
Of or relating to or caused by a poison, poisonous.
Examples:
Toxic molecule. Exposure to toxic chemicals. This chemical compound is 1,000-fold more toxic.
Practical.
Of or connected with actual use or real situation rather than with theory and ideas.
Examples:
Practical English. Gain practical experience. Her concept is highly practical and helpful.
Tempera.
A painting technique in which pigments are mixed with a water-soluble binder, such as egg yolk, to make a fast-drying paint.
Examples:
Tempera artist. The line of tempera. The artist used tempera paint to create the mural.
Grind.
To reduce something to small particles or powder by crushing or rubbing it, to work hard over a long period of time.
Examples:
Grind away at my work. Grind your teeth. She had to grind the coffee beans before making a fresh cup.
Powder.
A dry and fine substance that consists of very small, loose particles.
Examples:
Powder additive. Curry powder. She used a powder brush to apply her foundation evenly.
Expose.
To show something by uncovering it, to make something accessible to some action or influence.
Examples:
Expose a crime. Expose a person to risks. That newspaper exposed a political scandal in a big way.
Particle.
A small piece of something, a word or piece of a term with grammatical function, but little or no significance.
Examples:
Charged particle. Particle energy. We can calculate the position of the particles statistically.
Liberal.
Willing to respect or allow many different types of beliefs or behavior, open-minded.
Examples:
A liberal arts college. Under liberal conditions. He is liberal in his thoughts.
Colic.
A condition typically occurring in infants, characterized by severe and often fluctuating pain in the abdomen caused by intestinal or digestive disturbances.
Examples:
Colic symptoms. Colic relief. New parents often struggle to soothe their infants with colic.
Poisonous.
Containing or producing toxic substances, harmful or dangerous to living beings, often causing illness, injury, or death, capable of causing serious harm or destruction.
Examples:
Poisonous plants. Poisonous chemicals. Some species of poisonous snakes can be deadly to humans if bitten.
Complain.
To say dissatisfaction or annoyance about something or somebody.
Examples:
Complain about a job. Call and complain frequently. Our users are often complaining about the slow application.
Palsy.
A condition characterized by the loss or impairment of movement or sensation due to damage or disease affecting the nervous system, paralysis or weakness.
Examples:
Muscle palsy. Cerebral palsy. Some people with Parkinson's disease may experience tremors and palsy in their limbs.
Melancholy.
A feeling of sadness, disappointment, or boredom, often accompanied by a lack of energy or motivation.
Examples:
Feel melancholy. Nostalgic melancholy. His melancholy mood was apparent to everyone who knew him.
Cough.
To expel air from the lungs suddenly and noisily, often as a reaction to irritation, illness, or some other physical condition. Noun, a sudden, forceful expulsion of air from the lungs, often accompanied by a distinctive sound.
Examples:
Cough several times. Persistent cough. I can't stop coughing and think I might have caught a cold. Enlarge. To make something bigger or larger, to become bigger or larger.
Examples:
Enlarge a photograph. Enlarge my experience. Please enlarge your new theory. Retina. The innermost light-sensitive membrane covering the back wall of the eyeball.
Examples:
Retinal cells. Retina scanner. Damage to the retina may play a role in the development of glaucoma. Blind. Unable to see, unable or unwilling to perceive or understand the true nature of something. Examples: Blind to the beauties. Blind spot. She was nearly blind due to severe diabetes. Density. The quality of compactness of a substance. Examples: Population density. Higher pixel density. Do you know the density of the population in Hong Kong? Opacity. The quality or state of being opaque, equals not allowing light to pass through, a lack of transparency or clarity in a person's behavior, motives, or communication. Examples: Light opacity. Opacity level. The opacity of the company's financial statements raised suspicions of fraud. Irresistible. Impossible to resist or refuse, very attractive, appealing, or compelling.
Examples:
irresistible charm, irresistible force. The aroma of freshly baked cookies was irresistible to her.
Glow.
To give out a steady, strong light.
Examples:
Glow a pale orange. Glow golden the light. The sun was setting, and the sky glowed with beautiful colors.
Ban.
To officially or legally forbid or refuse to allow something.
Examples:
Ban gender-related job discrimination. Ban any type of cloning. We should ban mildly violent video games from a child's development perspective.
Pale.
Having skin that is very light-colored, lacking in vitality or interest or effectiveness.
Examples:
A pale complexion. Pale pink. She turned pale when she heard the news.
Comparison.
The consideration or examination of the similarities between two or more people or things.
Examples:
Ease of comparison. Comparison of foods on a caloric basis. I've included the two designs for a comparison.
Widespread.
Existing or happening in various places or among many people.
Examples:
Widespread use. Widespread fear of nuclear war. In medieval times, death punishment was widespread and socially accepted.
Synthetic.
Made by combining chemical substances as opposed to being naturally occurring.
Examples:
Synthetic fiber. Synthetic fertilizer. Synthetic diamonds play an essential role as machine tool blades.
Introduction.
A preliminary explanation or remarks given before the start of a text, performance, or event, the act of bringing something new into existence or introducing something to a wider audience or new market.
Examples:
Introduction education. Self-introduction. The introduction to the new class was informative and engaging.
Vibrant.
Full of energy, life, and enthusiasm.
Examples:
A city vibrant with life. Variety of vibrant colors. A vibrant private sector is crucial for economic growth.
Flashy.
Attractive or impressive by being bright, expensive, large, etc., used especially of clothes, marked by conspicuous display.
Examples:
Flashy cars. Flashy graphics. I want to buy a reliable car rather than a flashy one.
Relative.
Considered and evaluated through comparison with something else.
Examples:
A remote relative. relative factors. Most countries prohibit sexual activity between certain close relatives.
Dull.
Not interesting or exciting, not bright, vivid, or shiny, not active, brisk, or sharp.
Examples:
a dull pain, dull sight. The trade is dull right now due to the collapse of the prominent investment bank.
Dye.
To color a textile or hair by immersing it in a colored liquid or substance.
Examples:
dye a t-shirt red, dye patterns. She dyed her hair purple for a change.
Textile.
Any type of cloth made by weaving or felting or knitting.
Examples:
textile production, tissue textiles. China's textile industry has developed rapidly with the input of foreign capital.
Wallpaper.
A decorative paper or fabric that is applied to walls or ceilings to enhance their appearance, a digital image used as a background on a computer screen.
Examples:
floral wallpaper, textured wallpaper. I found a retro-inspired wallpaper for my bathroom that matches the vintage sink and bathtub.
Decoration.
The act of adding something that is intended to make something more attractive, an award or honor that is given to someone in recognition of their achievements.
Examples:
colorful decorations, chocolate decorations for cakes. The room was filled with beautiful decorations for the wedding reception.
Toy.
A thing, typically a small model or replica of something that is played with, especially by children.
Examples:
toy store, toy box. He gave his daughter a new toy for her birthday.
Compound.
An item composed of two or more distinct elements combined, a chemical formed by the combination of two or more elements.
Examples:
aquatic compound, harmful compound. Common salt is a sodium and chlorine compound.
Copper.
A chemical element that is a soft, malleable, and ductile metal with very high thermal and electrical conductivity.
Examples:
copper alloy, copper belt. He made the old copper coins shine.
Hydrogen.
The chemical element that is the lightest gas is colorless, odorless, tasteless, and combines with oxygen to form water.
Examples:
hydrogen gas, heavy hydrogen. The hydrogen and the oxygen react and then form water.
Arsenic.
A poisonous chemical element that occurs naturally in some rocks and minerals and is sometimes used in pesticides and wood preservatives.
Examples:
Arsenic poisoning. Arsenic contamination. Exposure to arsenic in drinking water can cause serious health problems.
Exposure.
The state of being in a particular situation or place where there is no protection from or guarantee to something harmful, the disclosure of something secret.
Examples:
A southern exposure. The exposure of a fraud. The long exposure to the air tarnished the antique tableware.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
Communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Cancer.
Abnormal growth of cells that can invade and destroy surrounding tissues and organs. A disease characterized by the uncontrolled growth and spread of abnormal cells.
Examples:
Cancer diagnosis. Cancer research. Breast cancer is the most common type of cancer in women.
Disease.
A disorder or illness that affects the body or mind, often characterized by specific symptoms or abnormal functioning of organs or systems.
Examples:
Disease prevention. Disease control. The doctor diagnosed him with a rare disease that had no known cure.
Fabric.
Cloth or other material produced by weaving wool, cotton, silk, etc., used for making clothes, covering furniture, etc.
Examples:
A hand-loomed fabric. Fabric of creation. These synthetic fabrics are used in military vests because of their excellent abrasion resistance.
Poison.
A substance that can cause illness, injury, or death when ingested, inhaled, or absorbed through the skin, something harmful, malicious, or toxic, the act of damaging or ruining a relationship. Verb: to introduce a substance into something or someone harmful and potentially deadly.
Examples:
Poison ivy. Poison bilateral relations. The plant's leaves contain a deadly poison that can cause hallucinations and seizures.
Collapse.
To fall down or give way suddenly, often after breaking apart.
Examples:
The stock market collapsed. Ready to collapse. The roof finally collapsed after 3 days and 3 nights of heavy snowfall.
Bug.
Any tiny insect, a fault or defect in a computer program, system, or machine.
Examples:
Bug bites. Number of bug fixes. I found a stink bug crawling across the ceiling.
Rumor.
A piece of unverified information of uncertain origin that is spread by word of mouth.
Examples:
A false rumor. Rumor mill. There was a baseless rumor that the company was going bankrupt.
Specification.
A detailed description of the characteristics, features, or requirements of something, typically a product or system, a written statement that outlines the standards, procedures, or requirements for a project or job.
Examples.
Functional specification. Engineering specification. The project specifications outline the goals and requirements for the team to complete.
Intense.
Especially of a feeling, very strong, extremely sharp or severe.
Examples.
Intense heat. Develop intense itching. That statement by the Prime Minister drew intense international criticism.
Wrap.
To cover or enclose something entirely with paper, cloth, or other material.
Examples.
Wrap a fish in foil. Wrap up a meeting. Wrap the bandage tightly around the injured arm.
Recipe.
A set of instructions for preparing a dish, including the ingredients and the method of cooking.
Examples.
Recipe book. Recipe collection. The recipe for the cake is passed down from generation to generation in her family.
Repurpose.
To use something again for a different purpose than it was originally intended.
Examples.
Repurpose an old building. Repurpose a used car. The old barn was repurposed into a modern event space.
Insecticide.
A substance used to kill insects.
Examples.
Insecticide spray. Insecticide residue. The farmer sprayed the crop with insecticide to protect it from pests.
Property.
A thing or things that belong to someone.
Examples.
A man of property. Chemical property. He stood to inherit $1 million property.
Manufacture.
To make goods in large numbers, usually in a factory using machines.
Examples.
Manufacture an enzyme. Manufacture a product. The majority of synthetic vitamins are manufactured from oil.
Ceramics.
Objects made from materials such as clay that are hardened by heat, often to create functional or decorative items.
Examples.
Ceramics industry. Ceramics class. She makes beautiful ceramics in her studio and sells them at local markets.
Wear.
Goods or merchandise that are offered for sale, typically referring to items that are produced in large quantities, such as kitchenware, software, and hardware. Ware store. Bamboo ware. The store sells a wide range of porcelain ware, including plates, bowls, and mugs.
Uranium.
A chemical element with the symbol U, atomic number 92, that is a dense, silvery white metal that is radioactive and is used as a fuel for nuclear power plants.
Examples:
uranium mining, radioactive uranium isotope. The mining and processing of uranium can lead to releasing radioactive materials into the environment.
Oxide.
A chemical compound that contains at least one oxygen atom and one other element.
Examples:
silver oxide, combined oxide. The blood's red coloring comes from iron oxide.
Glaze.
To cover or coat with a thin layer of film, particularly a shiny or glossy layer, such as a layer of protective material on ceramics or a top coat of paint on a surface, to apply a thin, glossy coating to food, often using a sauce or syrup.
Examples:
glaze a window, glaze over eyes. The baker used a brush to glaze the donuts with a sweet, shiny coating.
Appealing.
Attractive or exciting, evoking a positive response or desire, having qualities that are likely to encourage someone to like or enjoy something.
Examples:
appealing design, an appealing offer. The well-crafted plot and interesting characters made the book very appealing to readers.
Attribute.
To say or regard that something is the result of a particular thing, noun, a quality or feature that someone or something possesses.
Examples:
attribute the change to their marriage. Attribute directly to sales. He attributes the disappointing results to the economic downturn.
Radiation.
The energy that comes from a nuclear reaction in the form of rays, waves, or particles, and that can be hazardous to health.
Examples:
exposure to radiation, electromagnetic radiation. He tried every possible treatment, including chemotherapy and radiation therapy.
Emit.
To give off or send out something such as light, heat, sound, gas, etc.
Examples:
emit a gamma ray, emit air pollution. During the unloading, the container box emits a clicking sound.
Unaware.
Not understanding something or having knowledge or idea of something.
Examples:
entirely unaware of the danger, unaware of the reality. He was unaware of the scrutiny.
Associate.
To mentally connect someone or something with someone or something else.
Examples:
associate alcohol with gambling. Associate with people widely. The majority of consumers associate this brand with quality.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples:
Government bureaucracy. Government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Confiscate.
To seize, take or appropriate something by authority, often as a penalty for breaking laws or rules.
Examples:
Confiscate drugs. Confiscate property. The security officer had to confiscate the weapon from the suspect.
Bomb.
A weapon that explodes and is used to kill or injure people or to cause damage to something.
Examples:
Atomic bombs. Disarm the bomb. The use of cluster bombs is strictly prohibited by international law.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Atomic.
Of or relating to atom, equals the smallest component of an element.
Examples:
Atomic nucleus. Atomic bomb. Carbon has an atomic mass of 12.
Commission.
A formal instruction, command, or request given to a person or group, an official group of people entrusted by a government or other official body to control or enforce something.
Examples:
Commission appointed by the government. The commission of murder. She gets a commission on each contract.
Relax.
To become or cause someone to become less active or tense and calmer.
Examples:
Relax a series of muscles. Relax at home. The rules were relaxed after the new executive arrived.
Restriction.
A limitation or constraint placed on something, or the act of limiting or constraining something.
Examples:
Nutritional restriction. Restriction on trade. The restriction on travel during the pandemic made it difficult for people to see their loved ones.
Deplete.
To reduce something, especially supplies of energy, money, etc., by a large amount, to use up resources or materials.
Examples:
Deplete customer confidence. Deplete glycogen stores. If we continue to deplete the Earth's natural resources, we will cause severe damage to the environment.
Hazardous.
Involving risk or danger, unsafe or unhealthy.
Examples:
hazardous material, hazardous conditions. The hazardous chemicals must be handled with extreme care to avoid any accidents.
Vintage.
Denoting something from the past, especially from the recent past.
Examples:
vintage wine, a poor vintage. The vintage car collection was worth millions of dollars.
Fiesta.
A festive celebration or party, often involving music, dancing, and abundant food and drink. A public or community celebration held for a special occasion or event.
Examples:
fiesta decorations, fiesta music. The neighborhood was alive with music and laughter during the annual fiesta celebration.
Pose.
To present a risk, problem, or other issues that must be addressed.
Examples:
pose a significant threat to my company. Pose a challenge. The chemicals pose a massive health risk.
Warn.
To make someone aware of potential danger or difficulty, particularly one that may occur in the future.
Examples:
warn a reckless driver. Warned me of the plan. I attempted to warn him, but he ignored me.
Occasionally.
Now and then, sometimes but not often.
Examples:
occasionally dine with friends. Occasionally change the routine. She still occasionally writes a short romance novel.
Prune.
A dried plum that has a black, wrinkled appearance. Verb, to cut off branches from a tree, bush, or plant, especially to encourage growth.
Examples:
prune a branch. Wrinkle like a prune. You should remove the seeds from the prunes before cooking.